that frost-burnt skin. Looks like someone just checked Cloister off their sightseeing list.
Alrighty. Welcome back to the Outer Worlds, everybody. Oh! Got to on the camera. Okay. Let's fix that. There we go. This game has great load times. Sorry, my voice is still a little iffy. Still dealing with my off and on sickness. But it is what it is. Doing companion quests. I think I got a companion upgrade last night from one of those. I sure did. Awesome. Forgot to upgrade you entirely. I feel like serrated edge would look really cool. Yeah. It's really neat how you upgrade your companions as you do their quests. I do like that a lot. Can't do anybody else's quest right now. I am going to get you upgraded at that factory. Looks like we are already here. Hopefully they haven't respawned yet. They have. I got the old Zap-O-Matic 9000. Working together, we win the war. Join the Protectorate today. I'm gonna take a rain check on that, guys. Ooh, left a bunch of good stuff here, too. Using out all kinds of money. If I were not a mechanical upgrade, where would I hide? It's not in the main factory floor. Probably one of these offices, right? Any gun? I don't even have that. Might be able to use that. I don't think I have a barrel for it. Advanced mag seems to be good in just about everything. Reduces ammo cost. Well, hell yeah. already has a sight on it. Yeah, it's got a reflex sight. So yeah, I need an add-on and a barrel for it. Okay, increased range while reducing recoil and reduced ammo cost. Hell yeah! Oh, that thing's gonna really slap now. Already has accelerated bursts. Enclave power armor? What the heck? Zeranium automech suit? Looks like power armor.
Subjects, a security breach has been detected. A full laboratory lockdown is now in effect. Repeat, this is a full laboratory lockdown. Stay calm, remain vigilant, and obey security personnel. And always trust that the Sovereign protects.
This unit exerts a redundancy in ongoing units on the team. Removing unnecessary new unit.
So what does this armor do? Yeah, I look like I got power armor. And it's got a... This heavy armor has a hover mode. This could be useful. I'm also frankly getting pretty sick of wearing light armor. Combat, sprint speed, evasion chance. I don't even know what that stuff does.
Attention subjects. The laboratory lockdown has been lifted, and your faith in the Sovereign has been reaffirmed. You may resume normal activities.
Oh, okay, so we have a jetpack. How does this look in third person, I wonder? They never fixed that. Yeah, they forget this game can be played in third person. It looks like I have freaking power armor now.
morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night.
Plus one at crit chance. Noise. Yeah, I don't get it. Where's the hell is that? About stumped. Where the heck is this? Is it on that production line right there? Yeah, I don't know what the heck. Did have a deal with them having an upgrade, which makes sense. Yeah, just found a key. I haven't found any locked doors. Oh. Safety toxicity drain.
Our sense of community. They sneer at our contentment.
Long ago, the matriarch devised a paradigm.
I don't get it. Where is it supposed to be? These are all getting worked on, so I think schematics will be here. Yep, I walked past it like 300
Alert.
times.
An upgrade module compatible with your Valerie unit is nearby.
That's what I had thought. Okay, skill maximum. Yep, okay, so now I can start building into speech and probably leadership. My companions aren't useless. Alright, let's get you upgraded then. Theme sounds cool. Oh damn, Valerie, look at you.
This unit is now at maximum efficiency. The overall likelihood of the team's total annihilation have been greatly reduced.
Looking good. How do you feel?
Current status: optimal. The Earth Directorate thanks you for your service in upgrading your Valerie unit. Reimbursement for parts and labor is not available at this time.
Yeah, I think not.
Did you know? The average Valerie unit remains in service for 5 to 10 years. Agent Abara, however, has extended this unit's functionality beyond this range.
So, you're old.
This unit is programmed to avoid commentary on age unless directly related to a health condition. It is always a pleasure to speak with you, Commander.
Yeah, I like that you can visibly see the upgrades. Okay, so we're done here with that. Oh, right, I can get another perk. freaking palm greaser. Especially now that I have the money. Oh, yeah, I remember killing all these things from a distance. Guess I never looted them. If I set off mines, will it cover it?
Providing a host of health benefits. Please seek treatment for health benefits available at your request.
You have my thanks and my help.
is ridiculous, but I love it. The crazier thing is I'm not even built into stealth. I got it back.
Your battle. Preserving medicine. Emergency protocol syringes primed.
I am loath to admit I require medical assistance.
Promoting teammate health.
trees shall await us. Someone likes cowboys. Might keep that. What's up with raiders in our woods? This would have been a fun way to sneak in. Should be able to get this up and running again. Have to recalibrate all of them. Probably gonna head down there. That's probably one, and that's probably the other. Thanksgiving. Whether you were just hanging with your family, hanging with your friends. As long as you get it up big, that's what matters.
Oh there. Approach the gate and identify yourself if you're looking for access.
Wait. The order's here?
Well, of all the improbable sights I'd never imagined to actually see, folks simply wandering around the Badlands of Praetor would be near the top of that list. I've not the mind to solve the equation that demonstrates how unlikely it is you've survived enemy combatants, hostile critters, and endless lightning in near equal measure.
The landing pad is literally right there.
Is that so? Amusingly enough, I'm inclined to believe you, which means you might be just the help Exemplar Simon's been waiting for.
Does your eye thing work? It is literally right there, bro. Like, what are you talking about?
The grounding station was built to help manage and offset the lightning that illuminates the sky and scorches the ground without pause or penance. They also used the station for a number of experiments that they ultimately lacked the capacity to complete. But, suffice it to say, we far exceeded those limitations. Nevertheless, the Exemplar is in need of help to complete his research, and our small squad lacks the manpower to provide it. But you might be the universal variable we've been waiting for.
Okay, what is it you need me to do?
He is in the lab atop the hydraulicalized lift. Ironically, the lift was struck by lightning while the station was being reset and is stuck in its raised position. There is a trail that leads to the top. Just mind the jump onto the platform, and don't touch anything glowing, sparking, or obviously shedding lightning on your way there. And given the situation we find ourselves in, I'll be leaving the gate charged unless you're ready to pass through it. Just approach, and I'll power it down for you.
Can I open it? Come on, bud. Thank you.
Should you ever need to exit the station,
I was not
just
expecting to
approach
find
the
the
gate.
order of the
I
ascent
can
on
open
the whole freaking tech grid. This is very unexpected. Also, the fact that you're not reacting to the fact that I have a protectorate arbiter with me is a little weird.
I understand the strategic value of holding this station, but the odds of a handful of us repelling a full-scale attack is highly dubious.
I could not agree more for once.
Ready to ascend.
I said I was gonna have to jump.
So, you're the mysterious individual that's caused such a stir across Arcadia? Well, it is my sincerest of pleasures to meet you. I am Exemplar Simon, head of research at this station. Please consider me your personal conduit to this meager, yet profound portion of the universal equation. How may I be of service?
Came across some malfunctioning towers, and they told me to come here.
Ah, So you're the reason I've been alerted to recalibrations. I'd wondered why some of these systems suddenly came back online. Originally, the Protectorate designed this facility to control those grounding towers, which are the only thing keeping Praetor's ceaseless lightning from turning us all into ash. And to be sure, that is the only reason Anti or the Protectorate haven't taken this place by force. They are rightly terrified of what happens if this station goes offline. However, neglect during this conflict led to Axon's shorting at 5 of the towers, causing gross misalignment. If they aren't realigned, the failures will catastrophically cascade.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Wonderful. In order to recalibrate a tower, you must find the malfunctioning panel inside their control room and reset it. And to speed you along, I can offer a unique incentive. Prior to being driven from this facility, the Protectorate was exploring lightning-powered explosives. The concept was clearly beyond them, but I have already solved their errors. So with each tower you align, I can produce a batch of the explosives they theorized, and I would happily share them with you.
So, lightning grenades?
That is fantastic news. I'll begin fabrication as soon as you've aligned each tower. And so, I shall have the explosives ready for you upon your return.
Show you? I am at my wit's end with the damn ticket safe. If you can open it, whatever's inside is yours. I'll wash my hands of it.
Cool. Well, I'm not allowed to.
You strike me as someone with a very small body of published work.
Very small body of published work. What the hell is that supposed to mean? This is an unmarked quest? Oh, come on. And... Alright. Quick bathroom break, and I shall return. Alrighty. Okay.
Standing by. Fortifying. Agent levels have reached low acceptable parameters.
Alright. Do appreciate everybody stopping by and hanging out. Auntie's choice? What the heck? Well, they're the only ones I'm actually on good terms with. So there shouldn't be an issue.
You're about to enter territory controlled by Auntie's choice. Act accordingly, or you'll end up as close friends with the inside of a Raptidon. If you have business with Commander Purcell, I suggest you get to it. He doesn't like to be kept waiting.
I feel like goodwill I built up does me.
Not a lot of unfamiliar visages this side of Praetor. Our surplus is available for purchase if you're in need of something.
Ooh, okay.
More than happy to oblige.
Okay, so the compact uses long rounds, does it? Okay. Ooh, trusted and wholesale spender. I'm getting a fat discount. Yes, I would like to try out one of these guns. Yeah, it looks like I have all the upgrades for the compact rifle here that I'm gonna need. I'm gonna have to get that long round recipe then. Check this puppy out. 75 round max. Hey, not bad, not bad. It does less damage than the auto spray? Or no, that's 90 and this is 119. Okay, that's not bad. Terminal?
You know, I reckon half the corpses in here end up as Raptidon chow. Yes, and? I spent some time as a Raptidon training assistant. Like in my final severance pay in this war. Or one of the Raptidons I trained to eat me. Boyd, stop! I don't want to listen to you jaw about this. Maybe it'll be Ripper. Or the Jumpy. Stop!
Take me to your leader. Oh. We have a little poison I need to get rid of.
You there, you came from interested in work? Or was the allure of helping to advance science and being paid for it too much to resist? I'll get right to it then. I need someone to bring me a Gorvid egg.
I'm in.
Stars. I'm glad to have found someone who knows not to waste time jawing when scientific advancement is at stake. Some people just don't know the importance of biological research. I sent my assistant off to the north with a tracking device, hoping he'd lay hands on a Gorvid egg. I desperately need that egg for my research. Could you bring me one? Oh, and bring back my assistant, too, if you find him with all his pieces still stuck together. He ain't much good for assisting in research if he's all torn up. Sound reasonable?
Can do.
Ask away. A little free information is a small price to pay. Something else, then?
Nope, I'm good.
Wrangling Raptidons may seem a mite dangerous, but it's a far safer endeavor than being one of Tedford's research assistants.
If you say so. Bunch of monster tamers. They have researchers that can I craft long rounds? The answer? No.
Someone's bucking for a promotion.
Reminder, domesticated Raptidons are not pets. Please do not approach, feed, or scratch
Looks like
behind
we're about
their
to have
venomous
company
jaw
of the
frills.
unwanted kind.
We gonna have a problem?
You've 5 seconds to make plain your intent before I let my boys here pitch some swill at you.
4.
Okay. Fair enough, lady. She makes a poignant point. Okay, what's down the other way? Probably something a little more hospitable.
I'm a huge admirer of your work from a safe distance.
This ring kicks ass.
Thanks for working hard so I don't have to.
Wish my real coworkers would tell me that.
Detecting unusually elevated levels.
That's
of
right! Keep the charging going!
Downtime!
I can
We
see
shouldn't pay for a treat at a time!
We're definitely making her miserable!
Ooh, they're on strike.
We don't want to make demands, but no more peeing in bottles and cans!
Oh my god.
If you won't let us sleep or eat, you can't charge us for stimulates! No more bottles, street floors! Time for unlocked bathroom doors!
Wow.
Others get the
Don't you guys understand how employer rates work?
12-hour days!
Jeez, guys, if you wanted to work 12-hour days, all you gotta do is be a YouTuber.
We shouldn't pay for a treat at a time!
Whatever it is you're after, go looking for it somewhere else.
Wait. I'm sorry, Spacer's choice. What, you mean Auntie's choice? What's going on here?
Working hard or hardly working? That's rhetorical.
You guys still exist?
Ever read the Middle Manager Handbook? Really shores up the foundation of your fundamentals.
What? You can't be Spacer's choice. You got bought up by Auntie Cleo. Your Auntie's choice now.
You seem like a go-getter. Let's consume lunch sometime.
Yes? The whole reason we set up here is to avoid customers. Is there something you need? See that repackaging facility down there? We're supposed to be working it, slaving away for a few meager bits that we then gotta use to pay for our own necessities. They work us like cysty pigs, charge us for the stims we need to yoke those hours, and don't let us relieve ourselves but in empty fizzy tea bottles we keep beneath our stations. So, we're making trouble until that changes. Until we get some respect. Until the privy is left open all day.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Indeed. Gotta say, I'm glad to hear you are, at least in spirit, aligned with our plight. Now, if you'll excuse me.
I didn't realize Spacer's Choice still existed, really, in any capacity. Here they are.
Sorry. Time is bits. Bits is time. Or are, that is.
You seem like a go-getter. Let's consume lunch sometime.
look unfortified. Getting enough emulsifiers in your diet?
If you won't let us sleep for 8, you can't charge us for stimulates! No more bottles on factory floors! Time for unlocked bathroom doors! Others get the exact same pay, but only work 12-hour days!
Wait, only work 12-hour days? Yeesh. What are they doing to you people?
We don't want to make demands, but no more heating in bottles and cans!
Nice of you to shoulder a bit of the workload. Workers are too rowdy. Doors stay shut for now.
Great! You can't charge us for stimulates!
Seems that they can indeed.
Others get the exact same pay! With no rest and no downtime, we shouldn't pay for a drink a dime! No more bottles on factory floors! Time for unlocked bathroom doors!
No, guys. No, you know, I can't even jokingly defend this. This is just kind of messed up. They say as they take everything that's not nailed down.
You deserve Auntie's choice! Okay. We don't want to make demands, but no...
Okay, so we gotta go back to the facility. Okay, so I gotta run through here, take a left, right. Ah, okay, now it says recipe known. Good to know.
Protectorate personnel. Only beyond this point. Leave immediately. If you are not of the Protectorate, you are this unit's enemy. Preparing to unleash disproportionate amount of ammunition on unresponsive bystander. Hostile.
Ow.
Our commander hangs from a thread!
They do not give you much time to walk away. They arrested him for having one extra bullet. One extra bullet. Non-standard fuel helmet. Oh, sorry, Protector, but we're going in.
0 life forms detected in hangar.
Wait. Really? I was expecting a fight.
Attention, IRC staff. Please head inside for an important announcement from the console. Attendance is mandatory.
Announcements are seldom so pressing that everyone must leave their posts. I find myself wary. Once we find Virgil, he and I shall unravel what occurred with the Supreme Arbiter. Together, we shall have no trouble, I'm sure.
Error! Currency performance.
Due to an anomalous event, the interstitial hall and exhibition tower is off limits for the foreseeable future to any and all personnel. All requests to view the prototype rift anomaly modulator are hereby suspended for the time being. Please direct all further queries and study petitions to the lead researcher's office.
Subjects, listen well. Days ago, our beloved sovereign, in his infinite wisdom, submitted himself to mental refreshment to strengthen his resolve for the good of all. At his command, I, Emery Thoreau, now accept the responsibility of shepherding you through these dark times until our sovereign's blessed return. I shall not take this duty lightly, for I address you today not as the consul, nor even as your new leader, which I am, but as a simple man who wants nothing more than to defend his home and his neighbors. But I cannot do it alone.
Comparative analysis of the consul's speech to that of other dictators suggest a high likelihood that a coup has occurred.
What? That's impossible. This must be some kind of ploy on the consul's behalf. I don't believe it.
Why was a medical robot given texts on... You know what, I don't even care. good.
Standing by with life support.
Well, so much for stealth.
Restoring the balance! Sustains the system. Serves the sovereign.
Reading encryption keys, a drama kit. Well, hell yeah.
Commander, you attacked my fellows when they have nary raised a hand against you. Were you defending yourself, I could perhaps understand, but you assail the innocent.
Oh, god damn it. Fine. I'll stop assailing the innocent. You self-righteous whack jobs. No.
Arbiter, I know I do not have leave to access these security files, but I can assure you, my intentions are in service to the Protectorate.
At ease, subject. I've no business with you.
Then, does your arrival have something to do with the commotion I heard just now? Are we under attack by the enemy?
Yes. Right, Arbiter?
There is no cause for concern. For you. But for your head of security, there most certainly is. This facility's defenses are a farce to the point of perfidy.
Albin Valancourt is the sentinel charged with supervising this facility and all its researchers. Unfortunately, he's a punitive man who delights in the wretchedness of others. I recommend he be replaced until such time as his behavior has received proper scrutiny and subsequent correction.
I remind you that I am in no way beholden to your recommendations, subject. Whether or not your compatriot receives correction is up to my discretion alone.
Oh, of course. Should you require further data points for your assessment, however, I would most dutifully provide them, including my version of the recent incident.
Yeah, I bet. She can't even recommend something? Damn, y'all are strict. Incidents?
Unless your lamps have oxidized, you must have noticed my arm. I lost it saving the Sovereign from a rift experiment gone wrong. An experiment I was in charge of. Naturally. Valancourt supplied my name for the reports, incriminating me in the eyes of my colleagues. And since he's closed off that wing of the lab, I can't prove my innocence.
Well, that's not cool.
Coincidence is not causation, I know. But with recent events being what they are, it's difficult not to draw certain unpalatable theories beyond mere incompetence. Sabotage comes foremost to mind, though the perpetrator and purpose remain a mystery. If only Valancourt was not at permanent cross-purposes with me. Much can be said of Valancourt's unsavory character, but a traitor he is not. But if not him, then who?
Any other suspects?
Suspects? I only began this cerebration mere minutes ago. Until today, assuming one of my staff held malice aforethought toward the Sovereign would have been inconceivable. Oh, I understand now. This is a security assessment, hence the presence of an arbiter. I can certainly help expose the facility's failure points for you. In exchange, I hope you will assist me in delving into the cause of the Rift incident. We'll just need Valancourt's keycard to access...
Regardless of our new state of affairs, anything that threatened the Sovereign's safety must be thoroughly investigated. Even this Valancourt should see that.
I cannot assist in acquisition. After we conclude our investigation, of course. That modulator will be The prototype Rift modulator is currently in Interstitial Hall, at the top of Exhibition Tower. There's a lift in the next room over that can take you directly there. Once you have the prototype, make your way to Valancourt's quarters. He should have a spare key card that will grant us access to the restricted wing. I'll monitor your progress from here. Be cautious. The guards of this facility will attack anyone unfamiliar to them. But once you have the keycard and Rift device, reconvene here, and we'll go together to the wing.
Cool. These are mine now.
Matriarch's pride. We can't be expected to sleep in these conditions.
Better than bivouacking on the cloister. Not the toes missing his testament.
Every protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times.
Thank you, Ghost Recon, for teaching me what the hell a bivouac is.
I never questioned, never doubted. Their zeal never lacked.
Bolted sniper rifle.
construction and a restorative cocktail to a brave
How long has the weapon been sitting inside that rift?
That ricochet is ridiculous. That's awesome.
Sensors indicate unknown biological matter within the rift.
I'm sorry, biological matter? The rifts are alive? Oh, this just keeps getting better. I do like provisions.
This sight makes every hair stand on end. Grab the modulating device, then let us be off with extreme haste.
The prototype rift modulator has been removed without proper authorization. Lockdown initiated.
Quickly, use the modulator. Open the rift. It may provide your only avenue for escape.
They took some Bioshock influence.
Yes, you with the rift modulator. I've made the intercom available to you. It's not every day that someone is fool enough to break into the Interstitial Reconfiguration Center, aided and abetted by one of our very own arbiters, no less. I'd be obliged if you would regale me with the tale of how you managed to get this far.
Shock assault rifle and suppressed revolver. It was... Yeah, I had help from one of your researchers.
Sprat caught your tongue? So be it. We can forgo civilities. I will await you in the hangar. There, bullets may fly more freely than words.
I'm not selling her out. She seems okay. For this organization, anyway.
Enemies detected.
Huh? Emergency protocol
so guns is maxed out.
Taking punitive action.
Assault protocols. Frolic, prance, shimmy to your heart's.
Don't be reluctant to unfold any rifts you come across using the modulator. They may eject something useful to you.
What the hell good does that do?
Unexpected sight.
Oh, I get it now.
A lockdown. Do you suppose there's been another incident?
I shall reduce them to a slurry. The blast radius! They envy our prosperity. Come on out. So
I
we
do not
might
envy
regain
your
sight.
Sorry.
You have my thanks and my help.
I can deal with that.
Having that device nabbed on his watch nigh guarantees Valancourt a long stay and mental refreshment, if he is not subjected to swift and fitting arbitration first.
Should he ever amass the courage to confront me in the flesh, I shall deal with him as I see fit.
Of course. An arbiter's judgment is always sound.
Right.
It's sure to be in Valancourt's quarters. While you're there, remember to check his confiscation closet for anything of relevance to our investigation.
Well, of course I'm gonna search there. If it's confiscated, it's probably pretty cool. Definitely goes with the armor better, but this has extra crit damage. Which I really don't need, so...
Each a vital cog.
Enemy near. Statistical chance of violence increasing.
All subjects, careful. Might be lying in wait. Inquest complete. Trying to give chase.
miserable scum! To think he would stoop so low as to overthrow the Sovereign! I shall not rest until the Consul pays for his treachery, and Arcadia's rightful ruler is reinstated.
It seems you're not so infallible after all. So, looks like we have a consul to kill.
Were they still the Protectorate, such would be a traitorous aim to entertain. But a Protectorate led by the Consul is no Protectorate at all. I fear how my fellow subjects will respond to this news. I believe that most will remain loyal to the Sovereign, but I will need to deal with those who strayed. I hope that is true. I sincerely... This office is more immaculate than my quarters. I have found that the tidiest spaces often belie filth-sodden deeds.
Man. I'm just trying to understand what the heck's going on in this game at this point. Get back over to that.
You have an update, I hope. I knew it! I am absolved. And yet, I cannot possibly imagine what would have possessed him to deliberately endanger the Sovereign's life. It's unconscionable. I would have liked to have been there when you gave that villain his reward. But nevertheless, my name is cleared and you deserve a reward for your efforts.
Yeah, you never saw me, okay?
Have no fear. No evidence of our little collaboration will survive.
I would normally not distrust a Protectorate contraption, but I fear what the Rift device is capable of. Use it very carefully. I still burn at the Consul's sheer audacity. There will not be enough of him left to desecrate.
That's a picture. Bravely reports to mental refreshment. That's one way to do a coup.
Now that you have the rift modulator, any previously inaccessible rifts could be worth revisiting. Rifts may contain useful equipment and resources. However, due to the chaotic nature of reconstitution, some creative problem solving may be required in reaching them.
What an interesting way to Metroidvania. What's down this road?
Prepare for combat.
Commander, you attacked my fellows when they have nary raised a hand.
How am I supposed to know if they're gonna attack or not?
Ourselves voluntarily is proof enough. We don't require and would in fact waste resources. Say, Your Excellency.
I despise. Dusty Parade.
Responsible for making the mental refreshment process more refreshing than ever. It seems odd.
None shall stand against us!
getting distracted, daydreaming on the job? Come in, and be refreshed. Don't risk falling prey to imperfect.
Duty of every protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times. The paradigm
To realign with the paradigm, to shed all manner of imperfect thoughts. All it takes is some light instruction, a restorative cocktail, and a quick dip into the lathe of particularity to abrade your imperfections. I'm Head Refresher Gould, and I guarantee when you exit our doors, you'll be a productive member of our perfect society again. Soon you'll say, goodbye, imperfect thoughts. Hello, contentment.
Be advised, you have inhaled aerosolized chemicals with possible psychotropic properties.
Greetings, subject. Or should I say, refreshment? Welcome to the Wellnetarium. You're not on my schedule. A walk-in, then. Wonderful. Once you're properly evaluated, we'll have you well on your way to refreshment.
This protectorate subject appears to be cognitively altered. It may be best to limit aggression and feign friendliness.
Oh, you appear to have questions. A telltale sign of needing refreshment. Why, of course. Naturally. It is the duty of every subject to submit for a quick mental tune-up whenever we experience imperfect thoughts or lack a little zeal. Simply step over to my automechanical colleague to my left, / your right, and it will begin your assessment.
Greetings, subject unscheduled. Welcome to Placid Waters Wellnetarium. Evaluation commencing. Subjects are required to respond 100% accurately to all queries. Bespoke prescribed regimens may produce untoward ramifications if baseline data is greater than minutely erroneous. Query 1. Concisely characterize your personal perspective.
I prefer to wait for someone to tell me what to think.
Incorrect, but your response has merited a yay-sayer verbal commendation for exceptional tactfulness in the field, allowing you partial credit. The accepted answer is, I fulfill my duty to the Sovereign as a loyal protectorate subject by operating at peak efficacy, without error, perpetually, each a vital cog. Query 2. Rate your present level of zealous efficaciousness on a scale of 1 to 5. 5 being the highest, 3 being a traitor, 1 being dead.
It's off the charts completely.
Incorrect. Wait, processing. That was correct. No subject has ever answered that query accurately before to date. The degree of zealous efficaciousness expected of a dutiful and true subject of the Protectorate is beyond measure. Query 3. Do you ever fall prey to imperfect thoughts, including, but not limited to, doubt, disbelief, uncertainty, curiosity, recalcitrance, and mischief? Unacceptable. A perfect society demands perfect thoughts. Final query. How would your neighbors describe you?
They better not say anything to anybody. Ideal protectorate subject.
Processing determination. An acceptable response. The appropriate reply was, they They never questioned, never doubted. Their zeal never lagged. Formulating conclusion. Phrenometric matrix delineated. Subject evaluation score total 100 out of 200. The acceptable amount for a true and dutiful protectorate subject is 0. In conclusion, you are in dire need of mental refreshment. Now, proceed to the nearby pneumatic tube to collect your complimentary unitard and lift pass. Next, proceed one floor down, where you will be directed further. Your realignment with the paradigm.
I didn't think I would actually get to go through mental refreshment.
Never more content.
Observe set progress. Sustain the system.
This unit reminds you that mental refreshment is not an Earth Directorate approved medical procedure.
The Protectorate possesses the advanced technology and know-how behind the mental refreshment process. That's why we are all happy and contented, and others are not.
Greetings. You have a look of query about you. I have answers to questions and no questions to answer.
Wow, they mixed the black and white and the yellow.
We route all disruptive influences.
Medicament dispensement has concluded for today. Please proceed to the lecture hall. The kitchen pantry is presently off limits due to anomalous.
Mental refreshment facilities to be found throughout Arcadia. Placid Waters Wellnetarium.
Settle down, everyone. Lecture's playing. Prepare to...
For today's topic, we'll touch on why our program is so very important. Ignorant, misguided outsiders may wonder, why does the Protectorate need mental refreshment? Doesn't it inhibit no freedom? Yet this freedom they celebrate is a yawning chaos, and their choice is failure, loss, and
You're new. Must be. You still retain that look of inquiry and deliberation. I'm Waylon. I make all songs about the Paradigm Abiders. The original version's about being a good Protectorate subject.
Enemies envy our prosperity, disdain our sense of community. They sneer at our contentment.
Medicament dispensement has concluded for today. Please proceed to the lecture hall to request an exception.
It is the duty of every Protectorate subject to ensure
the system sustains itself
at all times.
Greeting, unscheduled walk-in. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, 1 being the lowest, how mentally refreshed are you feeling today? Response, zeal, noted. With hope, our highly trained refreshment facilitators will share your promising self-diagnosis. I am responsible for providing each medicament dispensement. Has concluded for the day. Response, farewell.
dictates we reject individual. In all its many forms.
While there are many mental refreshment facilities to be found throughout
Of course it is.
Concealed for their assigned work. Report them for mental refreshment post-haste. It's not just a good idea, it's the law.
Oh, a new face. Well, I'd welcome you to the Wellnetarium, but the designated subject reader ought to have attended to that by now. I was once a victim of imperfect thoughts. Oh, I had so many questions. But my questioning days are long gone. You'll feel...
Greetings, unscheduled walk-in.
Only the Protectorate... the advanced technology and know-how behind the mental refreshment process. That's why we are all
Okay,
happy
what am I
and
supposed to
contented,
do? I can't just
and
shoot
others are
everybody.
not.
Prudence dictates we cherish all we have and defend it.
While there are many mental refreshment facilities to be found throughout Arcadia, Placid Waters Wellnetarium here on Praetor is uniquely special.
It is personally overseen. Head refresher. The top cognitive divisor responsible for making the mental refreshment process more refreshing than ever. Remember, collective cognitive compliance is a key part of our perfect society. When we comply together, we thrive together.
What am I supposed to do?
inadequate? Insanity! Their analysis procedure is clearly faulty.
Predicament specialist as concluded for today.
Sustain the system.
There's that thing on the roof.
Villains abound. Be on guard.
Ooh, this one's got a sight too. Ooh.
wonder, why does the Protectorate need mental refreshment? Doesn't it inhibit personal freedom? Yet this freedom is celebrated. Loss and anarchy. It is a sad fact that all human beings require direction. As my good friend the Consul would say, at its base, humanity unguided is cravenly. Mental refreshment keeps us unpacked.
It is the duty of every Protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times.
Alert. Hostiles.
Shall stand against us. Enemy over here.
Maintaining your battlefield stamina.
set progress. Sustain the system. Serve the sovereign.
Danger. Stranger ahead.
Don't hurt him, please. The Sovereign isn't at his best right now.
Wait. That didn't even occur to me. He's here?
You're not here to harm him, are you? If so, I must warn you, I will defend the Sovereign to the fullest extent of my meager abilities.
The ruler of the Protectorate, then?
Yes, it is. Our beneficent, infallible ruler, the Sovereign Henry Aloysius Varick, son of the first Sovereign, Reuben Varick. You'll have to forgive him right now. As I said, he is not his best today.
My Sovereign, what have they done to you? No, and certainly not the embodiment of all that is the Protectorate. This is a greater crime than all I have witnessed.
Deserves what? Whatever do you mean?
What's going on?
We've been here since it was determined that the Sovereign, long distraught over the loss of his family, was in need of mental refreshment. Since then, he has been receiving dedicated treatment from head refresher Gould himself. Well, after his first session, the Sovereign was notably upset, launched into hysteric fits of paranoid ranting, absurd nonsense about how the Consul had betrayed him and seized power. For his own good, he had to be gently but firmly restrained. That all stopped after his next dip into the lathe, thank law. He's remained quite peaceful since. I'm certain he'll be back to his old self in no time. Preposterous. The Consul and all the Vigilant are above reproach. No subject of the Protectorate would ever harm, or knowingly allow harm to befall our beneficent ruler, the Sovereign, or consider such a thing. To even think such a thought is unthinkable. This stately form before you is the direct descendant of the matriarch herself. All we have, all any of us have, stems directly from the works of his family line. I will stay true to him and the Protectorate to the end. We all will. The Sovereign is receiving the finest possible care, as he has every day of his life. Treatment outside the Protectorate is barbaric by comparison. Our system is perfect. Just leave us be.
I suppose there is nothing we can do at this juncture. Guard him well, Feld. I shall honor him, in health and infirmity alike. I swear it.
Ah. How do I get out of here?
no one was due for ours. Wherever is your chart? Wait, you're not a patient. You're not even a protectorate subject, are you? I see it now. You possess the telltale look of wonder and introspection.
This individual is likely the lead scientist of this facility. He is unlikely to have been subjected to the same treatment as its prisoners.
Well, out with it. Who are you? Such a brazen display of derision of protectorate ways. How unexpected. How provocative. This presents a rare opportunity to hone my argumentative skills against the inferior minds and bankrupt philosophies of our rivals. To what end are you here? Tell me truly. Speak plainly. Sounds like someone's had some indoctrination of their own. You've been tasked by one of our adversaries, I take it. I have a proposal for you. I'll provide you what you wish if you debate me on the merits and failings of each group's ideology in a reasonably competent manner.
Is up for debate?
There's a good sport. Do try to keep up. So, what of the Order, our former allies, those cursed overthinkers, doomed to lives free of luxury, toiling away in ceaseless cogitation? What say you of them? My position is a burden, though your point. What say you about Auntie's choice, then? Tell me, is there any value in the vapid emptiness of those corporate consumerists?
Go far over there, surely.
That actually sounds to have some slight merit when you put it that way. I mean, such a system would leave behind the general public, though. All our friends and neighbors. Your point is not completely without worth, I suppose. Only mostly. In the Protectorate, we have the best of everything. Food, technology, a sense of belonging, freedom from doubt, worry, hard work. No, the others simply cannot compare. Not word for word, no. I do take certain liberties with the Sovereign's Handbook, a beacon to the cosmos, to inhabit the spirit of the work and give it a dramatic, scientific air. I understand you meant that as an insult, but I refuse to be baited by those either jealous or ignorant of our ways. No, well, admit I assumed this conversation would be more engaging. Did you have any final points you'd like to make? As a, that was the... All right, I am deeply disappointed.
Edging forward. Our commander hangs from a thread.
Protectorate subject to ensure their operating efficiency at all times. The paradigm requires it. That's why mental refreshment.
Lethal measures at the ready, Commander.
How the hell do I get out of here?
The Protectorate possesses the advantage.
At this point, I think I'm just gonna figure out how to get out of here and then go wait.
Punitive action.
Stream there because like, really, this is a bit ridiculous. What the hell happened over here?
While there are many mental refreshment facilities to be found throughout Arcadia,
I didn't do all that.
Placid Waters Wellness
At least I don't think.
When we comply together, we thrive together. At all times. The paradigm requires it. That's why mental refreshment is so important.
So you're gonna tell me how the hell I get out of here?
They hate our recommencing hostility.
Oh, the store's open. Goes nowhere.
That's why we are all happy and contented, and others are not.
Commander, stop dying at once!
What? Okay. That's about enough for my brain. I feel like I've been mentally refreshed. How do I get out of here? Well, will I ever get out of here? Or am I trapped forever? Tune in next time to find out. So until then, you folks have a good one and stay safe out there.